Good news to Barcelona fans ahead of this game against Real Betis in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. And just as we got a good news before the game against Bilbao, we are getting a good news again before this game against Real Betis. And after getting that good news before Bilbao, we ran over Bilbao. After that news that Dani Olmo and Pavito could be registered, you saw what happened in the Super Cup. We were flying so high. We ran over Bilbao and we went to the finals. You know what happened? Should I tell you? We demolished, we humiliated Real Madrid, and we came back with a trophy. So right now, before the game against Real Betis, we have just gotten a good news, a news every Barcelona fan would want to hear. Ronald Araujo has agreed in a principle for a new contract at Barcelona. Positive talks took place in the past 24 hours between the player and Barca director Deco. So Ronald Araujo is going to stay at Barcelona. And don't forget, Inigo Martinez is going to be out for 5 weeks. So he seriously needs to stay. And aside that, Inigo is an old player. He's 34 years old. And Araujo is 24 years old. We need Araujo more than Inigo. Inigo has been good this season, but we know Araujo. Araujo is very defensive, very much defensive. His capacity at the back cannot be overemphasized. You saw what he did in the El Clasico. Baba entered and quenched the fire that was coming from that wing. So Araujo is staying, and he is staying for good. And for those of you that were in support of Araujo leaving the club, I don't understand. You guys said that we cannot sell whom other clubs doesn't want to buy, and it was Araujo that you guys found to sell. Since you guys are looking for players that other clubs would want to buy, why not sell Lamine Yamal? How does that sound? It sounds horrible, right? That's the same way selling Araujo sounds. So I'm very happy that Araujo is here to stay. And then Ansu Fati again is not included in the squad for this game against Real Betis. I think is a red light for him to leave the club, because we are no longer hopeful on him returning back to form. We have given him a long rope, longer than expected, and yet we are not seeing any positive vibes, any positive energy from him. So I think this is just a polite way of telling him and his agent to find another club. And even though I really feel bad about that, because Ansu Fati was a revelation just like Lamine Yamal, and it is so sad seeing him being treated this way. But then this is football, and all we need are players that will contribute positively to this team. So I think it's time for him and his agent to look for clubs where he can have playing time. And now in this match against Real Betis, please Barcelona, I have one request. I have just one request. I know that against smaller teams, we tend to play them on a gear 1. We don't like leaving gear 1, gear 2. We play them as small teams as they are. But please, Barcelona, we should always approach every game as though it is a final. Approach every game as though we are playing against Real Madrid. In fact, against any team, attach Real Madrid to your name. This is not Real Betis. This is Real Madrid Betis. Please, play them as though you're playing against Real Madrid. That is all I want. I don't want you guys to play a 15-time UCL winner, a 30-plus time La Liga champions, a 20-plus time Copa del Rey champions as though they are smaller teams. And then you come against smaller teams like Real Betis and other teams, and you play as though they are stronger than you. If you can play Real Madrid with all these accolades as though they are small, you guys can equally do the same to Real Betis and other teams. Please, bring out your A game in this match. Hansi Flick, it is going to start from you. Make the right selections. As long as our first 11 are fit, put them in the field. Let them start the ball. Let them start this match. 60 minutes is enough to finish off this game, and you can start making substitutions. Please make your selections right, and I'm very sure the players are going to give their 100%. Thank you.